Faces of Philanthropy is a series highlighting young philanthropists of color who give back and who do amazing work in their communities. Our goal is to debunk the stigma that you have to be of a certain social status to be a philanthropist, but you truly just have to have a heart for others. This is Faces of Philanthropy. We have another awesome face of philanthropy tonight, Mr. Monte Robinson from good old Pittsburgh. I'm excited to have Monte here tonight because I know a lot about your work and I've seen you in action. And so Faces of Philanthropy is a series to change the way that we think about philanthropy, to redefine philanthropy. So we've taken on the challenge of redefining philanthropy to the art of having a heart for others. And so art being this unique process, and it's kind of based on your individual passions and your individual resources. And so through this series, we want to capture stories and narratives of people just like you who are doing, amazing work in their community, and showing their love for other people. So, Mr. Monte,
yes.
Tell us about, your philanthropy. How do you define philanthropy?
And how do I define it? For me, it's pretty simple. Giving back to the community and people that you love who have gone through similar paths than you. So that's really what it is for me. It's really just giving back to my community and people that I love and care about.
So what's your art of philanthropy?
The art piece. So for me, I try to give back in several different ways. I'm a coach. I call myself a Homewood coach. So meaning, I've been coached youth football. Now I'm at the high school level, the school. Proud alumni of Westinghouse High School right here in Homewood. So that the art piece is being a coach, being a therapist, being a mentor to some of our young folks, just being there for folks who don't have a voice. That's really the art piece of it. It's really just kind of spreading myself across different things that I have a passion about.
Awesome. And I've seen you in action
yeah,
on the field and in the classroom. So
right.
Tell us about your work with the football team at Westinghouse.
Yeah, so work with the football team. So I've been a coach at Westinghouse, head football coach for the past 9 years, but been on the staff for 12 years. So my work with the team is really the idea about we need to wrap around our kids, around things that they know and love. So if sports is that thing, is that carrot for a kid, so I try to provide not only skills and things around football, but life, right? And so that's how I view it. And my work with them is really just to make them whole and help them become whole and productive people when they grow up, as they go through life. So Men at the House is where we stake our claim as far as the back half of the off the field things that we do. Focus on academics, of course. Focus on social skills, life skills, post-secondary education, career development, and really just an organic conversation about what it is to be a black man growing up in Homewood, growing up in Pittsburgh, growing up in this country. So that's kind of where we step up.
Your philanthropy is providing meals to these students.
Yeah, so at the end of the day, we always try to give them, when they're in our presence at least, give them a sort of a healthy snack. Make sure we have conversations with them, whether they're eating at home and things like that. So we do what we can, and we can't do it all, but we definitely try to meet them where they're at and provide whatever support we can. And that, of course, we've spun money over the years. We didn't always have resources, and we have limited resources now.
Right.
But I'm just, if you think back to my Little League days and coaching, probably the amount of money that we spent on kids and just making sure they're okay, is, who knows what that number is. But, I mean, it's just part of the work, right? You give what you can and what you can.
Right. And one of the kind of goals of our campaign is to help people to realize that it's not just about the money that we spend on things, but the time that we spend, the energy, the conversations that you have with these boys, the mentorship that you give, it's all philanthropy.
Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, yes, we need resources, right? But I think the thing that sticks with kids the most, or young people the most, is the relationship. right? The relationships that you build with the kids. For me, I've been doing it for quite some time. In total, I almost been, doing this similar coaching, the whole social service piece for almost 20 years now.
Wow.
So
you started when you were young, Monte.
Young, yeah. So fairly young. When I came out of undergrad, when I graduated from Slippery Rock University, the first thing that I did, and I'm a social work major, social work degree. The first thing that I did was become a youth coach. Coaching is something that kind of just fell on to me. My twin brother was coaching. I didn't have much else to do. One of the major mentors for us coming up, his name is Mr. Sheffield. He passed now. The story goes, and I'll give you the brief version. I graduated from school. We were walking down the street one day. Mr. Sheffield, his office is right across the street from the Homewood Children's Village. He pulls us in, like, I need y'all to come in here. He was our coach growing up. He said, look, we're revamping Homewood baseball. And all y'all gonna get a team and coach. Here's the catalog, pick a team. I'll see y'all at the field on Monday. So that's how it happened, right? And so the rest is just history. And of course, you can't tell Mr. Sheffield no. Well, we were excited about it, and the rest is just history. Start coaching football, so forth and so on, and that's it. So it wasn't like, when I was in school, like, yeah, I want to be a coach. I always loved sports, but so that's kind of how I fell into it.
Mr. Sheffield developed your philanthropic identity.
He did. I mean, well, that's just on the sports end of it. If at the end of the day, why I really got into it was because of my mother. And it's really not anything that she actually told me. It's really seeing her journey and her experience. When we were kids, my mom's a recovering addict, and so when we were young, it was some tough times, and we've seen and experienced my mom go through recovery, from relapses, that whole 9 yards. So we walked the journey right with her, and it all happened right here in this community that we're servicing now. So you're talking about, she gets clean, my mother gets clean, starts taking classes at CCAC right down the street. We used to walk her to CCAC at night and go get her, and I was probably, 8, but make sure no one messed with my mother.
Right.
And seeing her go get an associate's degree, go to Carlo, get a bachelor's degree, stay at Carlo, get a master's degree, and become a licensed drug and alcohol therapist.
Wow.
So it wasn't what she told me, it's what I seen. And so at the end of the day, when she finished her journey, it's like she's helping people. And how that affected our lives, because she didn't take that journey, I wouldn't be sitting here talking to you.
Right.
I would probably be like many of the folks I grew up with, dead or in jail, drugs or whatever, just down on their luck.
Right.
So my mom's the one, just by seeing her journey, like, wow, how it transformed me and my brother's lives. It's also my friends. And so I'm trying to get her to write a book, but we'll see,
Tell her to come on Faces of Philanthropy.
You know what? I would love her to be here, yeah. And so really the core of it is my mom and seeing her journey and how she was able to tap into something bigger than herself.
Right. That's exactly our goal and our vision, inspiring other people to, like you said, tap into things that are bigger than themselves, or serve communities that are way, bigger than themselves. And I think all of our parents or somebody, Big Mama or somebody in our family has kind of ingrained this service identity into people of color in particular. And so it's beautiful now to kind of see the fruition of what those seeds that they planted.
It's awesome. I've been, like, my whole family, so my father was a retired police officer. He retired, he's passed away now, but so he was in service, being a police officer, that's service. My aunts, they were teachers on my father's side, so they're retired Pittsburgh public school teachers. One just recently passed last year. So we kind of, I kind of grew up around people who were just in the service industry.
Yep.
Teachers, police officers, therapists, coaches. And so my examples are just like, you just give back, so I really don't know anything else about that.
Awesome. So Monte, if people want to get involved with your work, how can we find out more? How can we give?
Yeah, so on several levels. So of course, I'm the head football coach at Wesleyan. So if people want to come check us out at the school, you're more than welcome to contact the school. We're there, Monday through Thursday, at least right now, from about 3 to 6. They can come in. You can talk to the guys. We can schedule some time for that, you can come and sit down with me and really hear more about the Men of the House program. And big shout out to the Homeless Children's Village for allowing me to increase that platform, so they can also get in touch with the Homeless Children's Village if they want more information about the Men of the House program, because right now that's, you know, we're under that umbrella. And as far as, so I do have my own private counseling practice right here in Highland Park, so they can find me on Facebook to get more information, give me a call, people. So I do everything from marriage and couples counseling, individual counseling, focus on depression, anxiety. So it doesn't seem like I have enough time in the day, but I make it work. So that's really how they can get a hold of me. I don't know if, you know, we should give out numbers or emails. That's fine too. But so that's how you can look me up. I'm online as far as the counseling services. I'm a firm believer that everyone needs to hold some sort of their own business. So, you know, that's important for our community. We gotta be able to take care of ourselves. So I'll never let that piece of it go. Always have something on the side. You know, I think that's a good example for our young folks too.
Absolutely. You know, entrepreneur and philanthropist. Yeah. Community servant.
That's the goal.
So Monte, do you want to share anything else?
Just, you know, I always encourage people to give back in some way, whether it's monetarily, whether it's, you know, coming to speak to some young folks when you have time. I think it's so important for folks who are in a better place in their life to come back and reach back and bring someone along. Definitely. For me, everyone's on a continuum. Life happens. We can all slap back or forward at any moment. And so it's important to make sure we hold the line and really reach back. You know, it's important to me. So no matter where I travel moving forward, I'll always give back, especially to homeless.
Right.
My name is Monte Robinson. I'm a proud graduate of Westinghouse High School class in 1995. I was born and raised here in Homewood, so I'm a lifelong Homewood resident. I'm a father, I'm a husband, I'm a coach, I'm a licensed therapist, and I'm just a brother from the hood trying to give back to his community.
And he is a philanthropist.